Rounds of storms and heavy rain that killed a person in heavy Texas flooding earlier this week are shifting their focus to states in the mid-Atlantic and South on May 30th. The person who died was swept away in floodwaters on May 28th after a brief but very powerful storm that caused downed trees, damage from hail and winds, power outages, and flash flooding. Austin City Manager TC Broadnax said at a news conference the next day, "The storm dumped 2 to 3 inches of rain within half an hour," officials said. Forecasters said states including Georgia, the Carolinas, and parts of the Mid-Atlantic were in the path of a rather strong system for late May that will reach New England by the weekend. The storm will bring heavy rain across the Ohio Valley during the day and the northern Mid-Atlantic by night on May 30th. The thunderstorms and rain are increasing chances of dangerous flash flooding in the region, according to the National Weather Service. Impacts from the storms could include wind damage, large hail, and a few tornadoes, the Storm Prediction Center said. More than 21 million people were under flood watches in the region the morning of May 30th, in states including Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey. The storms that hit in central Texas on May 28th rolled through Austin quickly. Between 6 and 7 p.m., the storm peaked and winds reached up to 77 miles per hour, officials said. During that time, calls for help to 911 also surged. This was a fast-moving, destructive storm with whole trees ripped down, extensive damage to homes, property, and electrical equipment, Austin Energy Interim General Manager Stuart Riley said. Austin's emergency responders responded to 9 water rescue calls, said Austin Travis County EMS Chief Robert Luckritz. One of the calls was for an adult patient who had reportedly been submerged in floodwaters for over 20 minutes and was pronounced dead on the scene, Luckritz said. The storm caused a river gauge to raise from 3 to 13 feet in 30 minutes, AccuWeather reported. It also blew out windows at the state capitol building, the outlet reported. Within about 20 minutes, some areas of Austin saw a blanket of hail carpet the ground. Floodwaters quickly pour into low water crossings, whole trees ripped from the ground, and expansive damage to homes, property, and electric equipment, Austin Energy said in a post to social media. The storms impacting the South and Midwest are part of a multi-day system that has been dumping rain and bringing thunderstorms to several regions of the United States. Again on May 30th, much of the eastern half of the country is expected to see rain or thunderstorms. Major cities in the crosshairs include Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Atlanta, Georgia, the Storm Prediction Center said. The storms on May 30th could be the most intense of the week for the East Coast, AccuWeather reported. As night falls, heavy rain is expected to move through the Interstate 81 and 95 corridors and can bring flash flooding to cities including Baltimore, New York, and Philadelphia. Some of the cities impacted May 30th could be hit again the next day with more rain and storms. As the month closes out, the storms are expected to reach New England by May 31st, the National Weather Service said. With no immediate shift to a drier pattern, continued thunderstorm activity may hamper logistics, strain power infrastructure, and disrupt outdoor operations through the end of May, AccuWeather said. A confirmed tornado swept through parts of Henry County on Thursday afternoon, leaving behind widespread damage, injured residents, and no advance warning for those in its path.
Tornado, oh my God.
The tornado touched down around 3:32 p.m. in the Blacksville area near McDonough, moving northeast at approximately 10 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. At the time, no watches had been issued for the area.
Look at their car.
The tornado left behind splintered homes, shocked neighbors, and one teenager critically injured. The tornado ripped through the 5-year-old Laurel Creek subdivision, tearing homes apart and tossing a man and his 18-year-old son into nearby woods. The 18-year-old is in critical condition and has been taken to Grady, said Henry County Police Deputy Chief Jason Bolton. Actor Trey Chaney, best known as Malik Pootkar on HBO's The Wire, went on Instagram to say that he and his son Malachi were the ones who were injured when the tornado destroyed his home. "Cherish life as much as you can," Chaney said, showing the destruction. He said that he was released from the hospital with a bruise on his head, but his son remains in the ICU. "I can't get myself together right now," Chaney wrote. "I wish it was me that was in the ICU rather than him. I crawled from under my house with a big knot in my head vomiting, but his injuries are much more worse." Other residents in the neighborhood are also sifting through debris and sharing stories of survival. "I looked outside my sliding door. I see rotation and things flying," said Courtney Busio. "I covered my hands, knees, and started praying." And Real Mallard Sr. returned to find devastation. "We got a house that's all the way down," he said. "Man, I was surprised at the damage here. As you can see, I have the frame of this house in my backyard. I'm thankful we didn't lose cars. Thankful we didn't lose lives." Neighbor Renee Nesmith described the damage around her property. "All around my house I have damage. I got 2 holes in the roof," she said. "The tornado," gasped, "yeah." As chainsaws buzzed and cleanup efforts began, residents remained shaken but grateful. Busio said her thoughts are with the family of the injured teen. "My heart goes out to them," she said. "I will never forget this, and pray I never have to see that again." "There really was no warning," said Henry County Police Deputy Chief Jason Bolton. "The first call came in around 3:32 p.m., and that was right about the same time that we received warning from the National Weather Center." Courtney Busio, a resident of Laurel Creek, had just returned home from work when the storm struck. "I was standing in my kitchen around 3:30, and out of nowhere, I kind of hear the weather starting to get crazy," Busio said. She said she saw the rotation start forming and took cover. In total, 13 structures were damaged, 2 severely, and 11 others with minor to moderate damage. Additionally, heavy rain caused flooding at 3 locations and downed several trees. Emergency crews continued to respond to weather-related calls into the evening. The storm team tracked the tornado's path across Interstate 75 and through neighborhoods including Laurel Creek and Ola. A Georgia Department of Transportation camera captured a tree blocking lanes on I-75 at Bethlehem Road near McDonough. Debris including walls, siding, shingles, and roofing material was seen scattered across the Laurel Creek neighborhood. Our hearts go out to those injured and suffered damage from the sudden tornado this afternoon, the city of Locust Grove posted to its Facebook page on Thursday evening. There is the possibility of more severe storms tomorrow that could produce sudden tornado touchdowns like today. Plan now. Download weather apps that will give you alerts. Be alert for sirens if you can hear them, even if the weather outside seems calm. The National Weather Service confirmed the tornado through both radar and video evidence. From the damage reports we are seeing, it looks like the tornado in Henry County occurred less than half a mile from the path of another EF0 tornado on April 7th of this year, said Brett Albright with the NWS in Peachtree City. "We will get a survey crew out as soon as we can." The team will be out in the area on Friday, working to determine the tornado's start and end points, peak intensity, and final EF rating. A temporary shelter has been set up at Bethlehem Elementary School, located at 1000 Academic Parkway, Locust Grove, Georgia 30248. The Henry County Emergency Management and Homeland Security is asking the public to send storm reports, videos, and pictures to them by clicking here.
You know, you can... Oh, there's definitely leaking happening over there.